Hello guys, good morning. Welcome to Sumukha Infotech. In this class, let us learn how to use Blink application to host the sensor data. In the last class, we had discussed how to use ESP32 and how the built-in Wi-Fi module of the ESP32 works. Okay, now let us use that facility to host the sensor data from a base station to make it available to the remote place. I mean, with the help of Blink application, we can view the sensor data being sent from far place, and also we can control the actuators from a remote place. To make it simple, if you are developing an irrigation project, you can control a motor from any part of the world with the help of Blink application. That is one example. If you want to view the status of the soil present at any field, you can use your ESP32 to host the sensor data to Blink app. So in this way, to develop a useful IoT application, Blink app plays very important role. In this class, I will show you how to install Blink app and how to host sensor data to Blink app. So first we need to go to Play Store. Yes, in the search section, type Blink, B-L-Y-N-K. Blink, yes, you can see Blink iPhone followed by IoT for Arduino. So this is the app you're supposed to install. Select install. Okay, after installing the app, you select open. Okay, so it asks for creating an account. If you are having already an account, you can log in. Otherwise, we need to create an account. So I will select create an account. Email, you need to give your valid email ID. Okay, password, you can choose any desired password. This need not to be the password of your email. So when you click sign up button, it will send an authentication code to your mentioned Gmail account or email account. Okay, so this is the screen we get to see after completing the sign up process. You need to select the new project. So give the project name. I will give, just for the demo purpose, air quality. Okay, and in the next list box, you need to mention the type of development board we are going to use. In this example, I am going to use ESP32 development board. That's why I select ESP32. Fine. And you need to mention the connection type. I will use Wi-Fi. Let it be Wi-Fi only. Click create button. So you got the message saying auth token was sent to your mail id. So this is very important. You need to use this auth code, auth token in your Arduino programming, so that our ESP32 and this Blink able to communicate with each other. Okay, it got created. Now we can use components. In Blink platform we call them as widgets. Here if you click on plus symbol, you get to see so many widgets. So here widgets means components like button, slider, vertical slider, map related things. All these things are called as widgets. So I will use LCD. Okay, so if you tap on this element, we have many options. Okay, I have selected advanced, and in place of pin I will select virtual pin. So what is virtual pin? What is actual pin? So in this board you can see these GPIOs. These are called actual pins. These are the physical pins which we can see. These are called actual pins. Virtual pin means it is an imaginary pin which finds useful while programming. So I will use virtual pin only. Virtual pin, let it be V0 only. So you need to remember which pin number you have selected, because we are going to use it in our program. That's why. Okay, fine. Okay, so what I did, I created a new project. I used a widget called LCD and I made it advanced, and in place of pin I have selected virtual pin, and V0 is my pin number. So hope you can see three elements here. The rightmost element, which looks like arrow, is the button with which we can run our Blink app. If you tap on it, the Blink app is being activated. Since it is not connected with our Wi-Fi, we are able to see here a red colored dot mark. It means this Blink app is not yet connected with any board. So that's how we need to understand. Okay, let me terminate this. So this is the first step we must do while using the Blink app. After doing this, we need to work on our code. So let me focus to my screen. Yes. Okay. First I will collect the authentication code being sent. Okay, so go to your Gmail